Good morning. Today we are going to discuss audio learning. In our previous classes, we have discussed e-learning, e-source, e-book, advantage, disadvantage, etc. Now we move to the next area, that is audio learning, video, application of video in e-learning, etc. In this class, we will discuss audio and its application in e-learning. We know audio is an electronic or other representation of sound. Digital audio representation of sound is in a form processed by a computer or other digital electronics. We know learning is done while listening to any material is an audio method of learning. One of the greatest strength of e-learning is that it allows learner to work at their own space, speed, convenience, accessibility, etc. That is an important advantages of this e-learning. Skillful readers understand and remember text by optimizing their reading speed. We are already observed while people are reading news. It's very helpful for catching what they are reading. They can skip, reflect, repeat, and pause to understand concepts. Depending upon the voice modulation, pitch variation, etc., reading or the effect of voice can be enhanced. Audio is definitely powerful and it can do several things in e-learning. That includes, let us see, first narration, then feedback, then spoken words, sound effect, music. It's very important of these. Let us see first one, that is narration. We know the term meaning or etymological meaning of narration. Narration of a text is an important element of learning through audio. What is the problem with this? The most audio narration in e-learning is that it sounds like a written text. That is the problem. So the written text come out just like someone reading a report. So what we have to do? Voice should be clear, and also the reader must understand clear idea about the material and how it is going to be voiced. That is a precaution of narration. The next one, that is feedback. Feedback means it's a form of formative or a summative assessment. We are already discussed in our previous classes formative assessment and summative assessment. In these assessment can be considered as feedback. Audio feedback can be more powerful and psychological. It helps for reinforcing the teacher or students. When we are asked some questions, from the voice it is very clear whether he has learned or not. Getting? When confident people are saying answer in louder form and otherwise. So feedback is another method of voice application. The next one, that is spoken words. That is an important component of learning. Language courses usually have to go get training in pronunciation of words. That is spoken words. Almost linguistic people are using different method of pronunciation while they are pronouncing different words or sentences. Depending upon the pronunciation of the sentences or words, it's very helpful for listening and catching the meaning. They can even involve the recording of learner's voice in the course of for comparison of with a native speaker and even for sound analysis. It has been shown that learners actually learn more if they feel that the learning is being delivered by someone whose expertise and authority they respect. Getting. And the next one, that is a sound effect. We are all people, we are listening some speeches of some experts. Sometimes we are very respect the sound of people. Sound itself influence the listener. It helps for increasing the effect of visuals. It is much useful in games and entertainment, even in e-learning also. So the next one, music, application of music. We know people are in lazy mode or in off mode, and music can enhance the capacity to listen or capacity to active. So a music therapy, we are all heard about the music therapy. The primary function of music is to maintain or to enhance or to improve the mood. It can set the emotional tone for a program or a piece within a program. Music may be fine as a method of arousal at the start of an e-learning program. But background music is sometimes counterproductive. Research reveals that too much background music in learning program, this application of background music in e-learning program result in sensory overload, reducing the effectiveness of learning. Getting. So from these it is clear that the importance of audio in application of audio in e-learning process. So it is there is no simple answer to the question whether the text or audio should be used in e-learning program. Depending upon the situations, depending upon the circumstances, we can use audio or text. Text is a still basic and powerful medium that can be used in many learning contexts. Audio will also continue to play an important role in e-learning if it is used with much care. Okay. The next to see how to use this audio in e-learning, or what are the principles we should follow while we are using this e-learning process. Let us see first one, avoid text to read redundancies. That means it should not simply narrate the text that is being shown on the screen. In some presentation, people are reading what they are written in the screen. It is good much, but it will create a lot of problem from the part of listener. Suppose screen is written with some bullets and the narrator explain what they are written, then it is very attractive in their presentation. So first one, that is avoid text read redundancy. The next one, use audio with the visual We know the application of visuals that will enhance the attraction of the presentation, that helps to listen in an active mood. When the topic is more difficult to understand, it is better to use a mixture of audio with visuals. Visuals may be images or graphs or something else. If you want to illustrate something, it's very easy to illustrate with the help of images or graphs. The next one, use high quality audio. We know while we are compressing or while we are preparing a video or audio, the quality of audio is different. High quality, low quality, medium quality, and customized audio quality. A number of audio quality were there. Poor quality audio that will affect the presentation and it will lose the attention of a listener. Clear? So using high quality audio that is easy to understand on topic and concise is key to successful e-learning courses. The next one, assess learners' knowledge. It's a very important point while we are using audio in e-learning process. We have to assess the previous knowledge of the learner. Learners are directed to develop and record audio presentation based upon what they have learned. Suppose students are passed out from their plus 2 level, then we can present a material in front of them. It is suitable for them, just like first degree, second degree, like that. Suppose we are preparing a material which is suitable for PG students, it is not suitable for the students which are just passed out their plus 2. So we have to understand the level of audience or the previous knowledge of the audience before preparing a course. The next one, provide audio instruction. Instructors can provide an audio explanation of their expectation and to guide learner through the steps they will need to take in order to complete the assignments. Suppose we are giving an assignment to the students. Before giving an assignment, instructor should give proper instruction to complete and how to complete. What are the procedures and everything that give in advance for accomplishing the target object. That's called provide audio instruction. The next one, audio playback and volume. We are all familiar with these items only because of we are all always using this media player. It's an integrated audio in e-learning courses. Be sure that learners have the ability to adjust the volume or mute the volume or etc. Learner may be in a public place. What do we have to do? Definitely, learner have a freedom to minimize the volume. Or learner will probably want to have the option to turn down the volume or mute the volume. Then only he can proceed. Otherwise, he may be irritated. Getting. The next, audio with the right tone. We know audio is used in e-learning should be suitable with the message to convey. Care should be taken to avoid technical jargons. This means, suppose we are conveying a death message. So, what tone or what voice modulation we have to use to convey the message of death? We are all listen the death messages, a separate special kind of ringtone maybe there. Suppose death messages of eminent personalities come out through newses. We are all hear some special music, background music, that itself reveal a message is something sad. Getting? So that is the appropriate audio, appropriate ringtone should be used. The next background music. We already discussed the application of background music in our e-learning process. The next use of voice. That means use of voice or actors to make course professional and personal. It is very helpful. If you want to make e-learning courses even more professional, it is always better to consider hiring a voice over actor to record the audio. I will give a clear-cut example. We are all railway passengers. How far it is nice railway announcement? Who is the recorder? All India Railway uses the same voice which is hired from a person. I think she is a Malayali. I read somewhere else. She is a Malayali. She has recorded, and this voice which is hired by Indian Railway to make their announcement. So it is very nice and clear. Anyone sitting on the railway platform can hear the voices, attend the attention, and also it is very easy to catch. It is just like what we have to say. That is just like a clear, brief, and sharp, so sharp. The last one, that is create fun and creativity. There are a variety of ways that gives the opportunity to create personalized songs for learners. Now DPP students are learning through online by using different fun songs, dance, etc. They are learning with the help of these funny figures or funny matters. So the application of fun and creativity that helpful for making learning be effective. Suppose we are lecturing 2 hours. What will happen? Teacher and students are getting too bored. If it is in a creative or in a funny manner, what will happen? Learning process become enhanced or improved. So the application of fun and creativity that will helpful for making our learning effective. So these are all the important application of or the principles that we have to bear in mind while we are using audio in our e-learning process. So let us wind up today's session here. All of you please go through this material. See you. Thank you.